So the pre-Rift events are starting tomorrow on February 6th, and it's going to be a thrilling time, but we're going to be going over a bit of a recap, or if you don't know how the pre-Rift events are going to be working, we're going to be doing a deep dive into that, and then we also simulated a few of the pre-Rift events so that you can see how that's going to look, and then even have gameplay of me going against a friend that had done the same. So a lot of really exciting things, and we're going to be diving into that right now. So yeah, that's going to be one of the biggest things, is everything's going to be timestamped for you guys down below, so if you already know how the pre-release is going to be working for Spiritforged, feel free to skip ahead. But if you want a quick refresher on how everything's going to work, we're going to get into that right now, and then get into some simulation of the pre-Rift events, and then getting in to some awesome gameplay with the deck that I build. Now, here's going to be the big thing about said event, is that this is going to be a pre-Rift event. It's a lot different than what you expect on the Origin side. I say that because there's going to be 6 pre-Rift kits that are going to be each with a different legend, and we're going to be looking into what is included in those decks that you are going to be getting. Because that is going to be a 15-card deck. That's going to be a champion, a legend, a battlefield, and then 12 cards to help you build your deck. Now, with that, you're also going to get 5 booster packs and even a promo card. Love how they do that. Now, next on top of that, we also got that you can use any and all battlefields that you want. You might want to bring maybe a couple of extra runes. Now, your store is going to be getting a rune kit, which should be enough runes for everyone, but you never know. And if you need to, it's always okay to bring a few extras. I'm bringing my own just in case, just because it's a little bit easier in the process. Now, on top of that too, feel free to bring some sleeves, especially if you happen to pull some really good stuff that you want to protect in this case. But again, with battlefields, one of the biggest things is that you are able to get one, but you do not need to play it, and you do not need to play 3 battlefields. You can play a blank battlefield, even for all 3 games if you so choose. Now, when you're drafting, one thing that you're going to want to do is, of course, open the packs and sort them out, and maybe even put them in rarity, because again, your rares might be a big indication of where you would want to take your deck direction, because that's going to be a big part of this. You are able to do 3 colors. Now, the strategy that I've been able to do is that I'll do 2 colors of my main runes, and then my 3rd color will be one that doesn't necessarily have any power cost, so that I still get a good division of, 6 to 6 runes, or 7 to 5 runes in this case, and then we go from there. But again, if you do want to go with 3 runes, in the gameplay we actually have, my friend ended up doing 3 colors, and it still worked out rather well for him, but sometimes there is that risk that you might not be able to get the colors that you need, and you get a little hand-locked, being unable to play the cards that you need. Now, here's the cool part. Legends and champions are optional. They also do not need to be the same legend and champion, so you can have an Aurelia and then play, for example, a Lucian, especially if Lucian's going to be like your 3rd color in that case. And so kind of a cool way to be able to do that. But the big thing here is that you do not need to even play a legend or a champion, and if you don't, then you are able to draw an extra card at the start of the game. So a lot of help right there to get you there. And then, of course, definitely keep a decent curve. Units are going to be very important, spells and everything alike, but at the same time, you don't want to be running with a bunch of 6 costs, because then you're not necessarily going to be able to play anything until turn 3. You need to have that even versatility, and the biggest thing I've found is that when you are doing your sealed event, you do want to have more of the lower curve, and if you're able to get out a bunch of units, that's going to be to your advantage, because this is going to be a lot more of punching you in the face type thing to get you your points. You're not going to have a lot of cards that might remove units from battlefields, and so to have units to be able to fight and then units to restock are going to be rather important, and that was one of my biggest strategies with that. Also, one of the biggest tips and tricks that I can give is for you to watch your power costs. That's going to be one thing that's very important. If you're recycling all of your runes, well, then when you get to the late game, you might not have nearly as many runes as your opponent, and that can be a huge advantage for them while you are sitting at a little bit of a difficult situation, not being able to keep up with them. And so that's going to be the big thing. So again, cheap units can be key, and you're going to see that, especially in the first one, that I had not a very big power cost whatsoever, and that ended up being a huge advantage to me. Now, card draw saves. Again, if you can prioritize even just taking a card that might not necessarily fit the best in your deck, but you're able to still get a draw off of it, that can be really important because you are building a 25 card deck. And so it's like, well, if I'm able to get through that deck, find the answers better, there is no max hand size, so I need to be able to get those answers so I at least can deal with the situations better that are in front of me. Now, again, definitely know your strengths and weaknesses about the cards. I would recommend going over Piltover Archive, looking at the Spiritforged cards, and just refreshing yourself with what's in there. There are some much better cards that you do want to add, like, for example, Punch First, which says, hey, you get to add +5 might to a unit, and it can be played at action speed. Very powerful. It also can't be countered in the sense of, the not so fast, which, or defy or things like that. Mainly, no defies in set 1, but it can't be countered. That's going to be one of the biggest helps there. And then don't be too greedy. Again, you can. It is just going to be a sealed. You are able to fix your deck in between games too. So if something doesn't work, always feel free to change your deck in between games. Now, with that, you also can have a side deck plan. That's going to be one of the biggest things. You have 12 to 15 units that you probably want to be putting into this. Your side deck is going to be literally the rest of your cards. So if you do need to switch something out real quick, awesome, feel free to do so, and you're able to utilize that. Also, do not underestimate gold, and gear can be incredibly powerful. Again, this is going to be a big punch and go with this kind of event. And so if you do have like a Jax or a Lucian that you are able to build your decks around, that is going to be very powerful for you to be able to do. Now, I will say that especially Jax is probably going to be one of the best ones for you to use to be able to get a third color. You can throw a third color in, use those gears, and then Jax will automatically attach those without you needing to use the runes. So again, that can be very helpful in that case. And do not underestimate the gear here. They are very good in this set. Now, of course, next with that, again, don't feel like that you are going to be against the odds with you here. Again, I want you to be able to go through everything and be able to, have the assurance that you are able to do well in this draft. That's going to be one of the biggest things. Now, I do also want to say is that you are going to basically have about 30 minutes to be able to draft. And so sometimes if you do show up early, they give you your pre-Rift kit and you're able to start ahead of time. Do check with your local game store on how that is. My local game stores around here are doing 30 minutes of draft and then 3 rounds of gameplay, being able to win a pack per round that you take. So, things to keep in mind with that. Gosh, if you're able to get, near 8 packs when you're done drafting or, when you're done playing the sealed event, that's going to be an awesome thing. And so, really looking forward to that, and we'll see what ends up happening. So, what are these legends that are included here? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now, first and foremost, of course, we're going to be going over Aurelia. Now, she is going to be a pretty good one for you to be able to take because, again, if you choose her as a legend, when you choose a unit, you can recycle a rune and then be able to ready them. So that aggression can be something to really give you an advantage to your opponent. There is not a lot of ways to be able to accelerate your units out. So if you're able to choose them either with spells or with equipment, because that does count as being chosen, then you can utilize that fully and completely. Next, of course, we have Jax, again, probably one of the best of the 6 that you are able to get. Why? Because he has a lot of really powerful equipment. One, Brutalizer is going to be so incredibly powerful and really paramount in trying to take battlefields. When you attach it to a new unit, it gains +2 might. So in total, this gear is going to be giving your unit +3 till the end of turn. That can be the type of swing that you need to be able to really take the game to your opponent and devastate them in that case. Not only that, Jax has an insane ability of being able to play or all your gear for that matter, at reaction speed. So you are going to be able to get things moving in that way, and I gotta say, I absolutely love what that's able to do. Now, next, I will be saying that Lucian is also a really good option. Another one that is going to be the weapon slinger, the weapon master of this match. And again, if you're able to utilize that to your advantage, it can be so incredibly powerful. Not only that, Lucian is a very powerful champion in and of himself that after you conquer, you are able to ready him. So you can immediately move him back to base and let him fight another day. Something like Angled Shot can also be really good, but maybe something to keep in the side deck so that you can, use when your opponent is playing a lot of equipment in that case. You can also use it on your own if you so choose, though you don't necessarily need to. But again, the card draw is really nice. Now, next is Rek'Sai, and I know what you're probably thinking is that, there's really not a great option here, but his legend ability is going to be so good. And if anything, you can use him as your legend and then really try to build out a better color coordination with this set. Yellow is going to be really good in this case. I do also like a lot of what red is able to bring to the table, but again, units are not necessarily all the best here in this case. And so if you do want to use like a green or purple in this case, that can be another great third color for you to be able to utilize so that you have something that you're able to play. I do also really love the Rek'Sai champion here because she is able to play out a unit when you attack, or you're able to look and play a card in that case, and if it is a unit, you can play it to the battlefield and have an additional unit able to attack in. Very powerful there, and I do really like what Rek'Sai is able to do. Again, I just don't like the color for a sealed event, but that legend ability is next level and very powerful here. Now, after that, too, we have Renata. We got some fun stuff to be able to be had here. But again, I don't necessarily love the color coordination. You are able to get some really good removal. And I would recommend maybe picking a different legend and utilizing the blue cards in this case. Because, again, Wages of Pain, Plundering Poro are going to be really good options for you to be able to use. And even if you are able to create enough gold, for example, Drop Order is going to be a great option. So, things to keep in mind with that. Then after that, Ezreal. Now, he has a lot of really good options here too. Frigid Touch, Frost Coat Cub, and a couple of other options to be able to get you going. Harpoon Squad, immediately trash that, not worth it. But everything else, you're wanting to be able to target your opponent with the repeat effect. And if you're able to, then Ezreal can exert and be able to draw you a card, which is a very helpful thing. You do want additional removal. I don't love Rocket Barrage, but if you're able to draw some extra Wages of Pain, some Frigid Touches, or really anything to be able to target your opponent's cards and equipment in that case, do it, because that is going to be super powerful for Ezreal. Also, Ezreal's champion ability is so incredibly powerful because he's basically a Yasuo at a 4 cost, meaning that when he attacks or defends, he is able to deal damage equal to his might. So if you're able to pump him up, then he immediately will go in and deal that damage to a unit even before the battle even starts. And then at action speed, you can immediately retreat him back to base. So that's going to be really cool for you to be able to utilize here and things to keep in mind. So those are going to be all 6 of the champions. And then with that, we are going to be going into, again, a simulator. So for those of you who might not know, there is a really good sim that is able to get you some practice there. It's called Rifty. Now, what that specifically is when you go here, you go under Goodies, and then you're able to click on Pre-Rift. and then it immediately draws everything, chooses your champion, and you're able to scroll down and see what you are able to get. So holy crap, can we pull anything other than legends? But still, we got some really good legends here, and then you're able to look at all the equipment that you were able to get, and you can start to build your deck out. So again, this is something that we are able to do. You just click around, the cards are automatically added, and then you're able to know, hey, I've built 7 out of the 25. I haven't chosen my runes yet. Oh, let me choose my runes real quick. Oh, let me get some battlefields. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So it's really easy for you to be able to build. Very nice, because then you can also go and grab your deck list and bring it into TCG Arena for you to be able to play, and that is exactly what we did. So we're going to be going into 2 different times that we did a simulator and then brought in the gameplay, and it should be a great time for you all. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below.
Mighty mechanic alone, it would have made games more interesting, but I do understand the point of throwing Renata in as trying to keep it relatively balanced.
So, all right, well, let's make a deck real quick and see what happens.
Simulator.
Yeah, okay.
Spiritforged. Oh, yeah. Okay, this
Ornn would be really cool.
I'm not the biggest fan of. Yeah, it would have been nice if they'd thrown Ornn in.
But that would also be, I wouldn't want to pick another equipment center, because we already had Lucian and Jax, and so I would trade that out for one, or for Ornn in this case. But Sivir is really good too, but Sivir has the most powerful, outside of Draven, legend ability. But Sivir's color combination could work really well in a pre-rift.
Yeah, the orange purple, considering you'll have access to the punch first, and you'll have access to the Boots of Swiftness, the Irelias, which are actually being relatively strong as of recent. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you know what color combination I got. I got Blade Dancer.
Oh, nice. I got Grandmaster at Arms.
This is gonna be a rough one for me.
So, feeling good.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting.
So,
Waters.
Draven is out. Yeah, there is no Draven that is being played in that case. No, Draven would never. Nope. Too broken. That's why I'm like, yeah, if you pull him, use him. Let's see. Yeah, we got orange. Let's go monkeys. I don't know if we have too many double cost. That's okay. I did really like the Buhuru captain, or Buhuru captain, however you say it. Just to automatically draw one.
Yeah, the draw one or buff himself, because in a rift, in a pre-rift, the extra one might can make all the difference.
Yeah, seriously. Let's see. So my idea of the best kit legends are, I would say, or what are the 6 again? I know them. I used to know them off the top of my head. Oh yeah, my video. Let's see. We got Ezreal, Aurelia, Jax, Lucian, Rek'Sai, and Renata. I would say Jax, Lucian, and Ezreal. The problem with Ezreal, though, Ezreal is like a hard third. And here's the video where I even go in what comes in each precon, if you want to see that. And I go over what the kit legends are and everything too. So yeah, really like it though. I think we do got to go blue as our third color. I think that's.
I'm trying to question whether I want a third color at all.
I need to, just because of my color combination. I don't have enough to be able to. I did get Orange Forge and Sunken Temple though, so that's good. And then also Hall of Legends. So that's going to be my 3. I don't have a ton of purple. That's sad. I think I do have to go blue. It's not horrible. What does this one do again? When I hold, you may return a unit or a gear from your trash to your hand. Yep, running one of those. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's an equipment. Would run the equipment once. Yeah, Jax is one of the top ones. I absolutely love Jax. And I think he's going to be one of the most fun ones to draft in this case. Okay, so we're at 27. Okay.
The amount of equipment we got coming, Jax just thrives.
It just makes him so powerful. So powerful. We only need one Navori Scout, and then we need to take out one more. Nope, not that. What is that card? Nope, we need that. We need that. We need that. We like that. We like that. I think we only need one Sea Monkey. Okay, I think I got my 25. Need just runes. Okay. Let me double check.
I'm sitting at 28. I gotta work out what I'm gonna cut.
I actually. Oh, the problem is equipment. Nope. Or Jax takes care of the equipment costs, luckily. So I don't need to quite worry about that. So orange for sure. I think just orange and green again.
Yep.
I think.
Okay. I'm gonna have to cut that very lonely Poro, and I'm gonna have to leave him.
Oh no.
You didn't even make the cut.
That is an extra sad Poro.
And
that's funny.
Yeah, I'll cut that one.
Okay. And then there is, whoops. There's the code when you are ready.
Okay.
Yeah, if you use the champion spells, you still need to match both colors because it is a dual color. That's the hard part about that.
Okay. Runes. What is my primary coloring sitting at right now? I like going to the bottom and you can see the chart for what your coloring's sitting at.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Riot needs to come out and say how it works. Because I even had a local game store that came out and said that the 12 cards that are included in the pre-rift decks are runes. And it's like, no. And I called them up and I'm like, hey, no, that's not how it is. You know, because I don't want people showing up to the event and being like, I didn't bring any runes. What am I supposed to do? You know, and so I've been telling everyone, bring something to represent the colors. You know, my friend is bringing Pokemon energy to represent.
And both of my local stores are really, really good. They've got a box that's just full of Pokemon energy.
Oh, nice.
And they bring that out for any any events or anything of that extent. So people have energies available to them for the people that don't have them.
Oh, that's good to know, iFish. So it said Riot sent out a box of bulk runes to shops around here with their orders. So that's good because, and I know they have their order packs that are coming out where they're the boxes of 96 runes, but that's going to sell out so fast.
Oh, yeah.
What I really want is their draft boxes. That looks so fun.
Yeah.
or they're sealed boxes that come with like 4 packs for 4 players, and you each make your deck out of the 4 packs you pull. But again, that's going to sell out.
The sealed events are good.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, not number 1 Draven. Sorry, restart.
Oh, good.
My pre-rift deck, you'd be going against Draven at that point. It's like, no, you don't need that. Full build Draven.
Let's search. I'm gonna go. Okay, so I've got a heap of different options. For what I could run as my champion. So I've got to be a little bit more picky of which one I want.
Yeah. So what
But
a draft.
I think this is the one.
Oh, what? What a sealed box is it's a box meant for you to be able to do a sealed event or a draft event with your friends. It comes with 16 packs, the runes that you would need, and like, I don't know if it comes with playmats or not. It's releasing in China, or it's already been released in China. And yeah, it's just meant for you and 3 other people to be able to do a draft or a sealed event. And so should be coming out in English here pretty soon, but I haven't heard any announcements on it. But we'll see. Okay, so time for a die roll, I guess. Let's see. I rolled a 6. Oh, you can't do that.
I've been doing so well with my dice rolls.
I gave you all the opportunity. I'll be going
I just
first.
decided to decline nicely. I'll go second. Okay, I'm going second then, and I'm gonna keep my starting hand.
Okay, sounds good. 1, 2. Well, draw and then draw. Go 1, 2. Okay.
Okay.
And pass. I'll pass it back over to you. Yeah.
Okay. Then tap 2 for Gem Jammer. Tap 1 for Doran's Ring.
That's pretty good.
Then I will equip the Doran's Ring to my Gem Jammer.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2.
Sorry, I just realized someone's got their whippersnapper going outside, so I'll just mute myself when I'm not talking.
No, I can't even hear it. You're fine. But yeah, thanks for the concern. But yeah, nothing luckily. Let's go, yeah, with the brutalizer. I'll pay the recycle for the equip in this case. It'll go to 5. Or do I need to? Because I need to pay for the Sunken Temple. Actually, instead, I won't do that. I will just pay the 1, move over into here, pay the 1 on Conquer to be able to draw a card.
Don't forget to rest the Jack's Legend as well.
Yeah, true. And I will pass. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I will tap 1 to play a Cull. Back the purple to equip said Cull to my lovely Gem Jammer.
Ooh!
And then I'll send him in.
Gosh. Little overkill.
Then I'll do the Cull first. So Pipe the Conquer, create a gold token, yay. And then Doran's Ring, I will discard the. It's a hard choice, but I'm going to discard the Thwonk to draw.
Oh, that is a hard choice.
And then I'm going to tap 3 for a quartermaster, and I'm going to bounce the coal back to my hand.
Okay.
There we go. Damn, I really thought the quartermaster was just any gear, not a friendly gear. So
Yeah,
that's
that's I
back to your hand.
almost said yes to that, but I'm like, no, it's your own gear, and it's like I no, that is one that I will not be playing.
I should have taken it out. I should have. But didn't even think about it.
Okay. That kind of sucks.
Oh, yeah, really a skill which allows me to exhaust herself to each stuff. Oh well.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all I can do.
Yep. Okay, so point for holding.
Yep.
I am significantly worried about that Jax, but that's expected.
He's one worth worrying over.
I'll tap 2 to play a Gem Jammer, giving ganking to my other Gem Jammer. Then I will tap 1 and I will play a Doran's Ring.
Uh-huh.
I will tap 1 and I'll play a Cull.
Oh gosh, how much equipment did you...
I'll tap 1 to equip the Cull and then tap back the purple to equip the Doran's Ring.
Okay.
Actually, no, I won't equip the Doran's Ring, so I still have the one purple for now.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Then I move the Gem Jammer across.
Uh-huh.
I get the point for Conquer. It is my third turn, is it not? Yes, it is my turn. 3.
Yeah.
Then I will back the purple to equip the Doran's Ring to my Gem Jammer. Because my Gem Jammer was chosen by an effect, I will tap Irelia and I'll back a color to ready the Gem Jammer and move it back to the base.
Okay.
I forgot that on Conquer, create a gold token and discard 1, draw 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and do both of that.
Which is frustrating because I didn't want to discard that card.
Oh, no. Yeah, I get it.
Pass.
Okay, let's go over to here.
Yep.
Go to 2. Pay 1, draw 1.
Yep.
That's a good draw. 1, 2, 3. And pass.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be at 6. Okay. I'll move one of my Gem Jammers up.
Yep.
To
That works.
Conquer.
Uh-huh.
Then I will tap 3.
Uh-huh.
Boots of Swiftness.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
I'll tap Destroy the Gold to equip that to my Gem Jammer.
Okay. That's a big boy.
Then I send it in.
Okay. Anything else?
Yep. Nothing from me.
Okay. Blanc.
Yeah. I will tap to back a green, not so fast.
Ew. That's good.
The fact that I had it. The fact that I had it.
Dang it. Yeah, that hurts. All right. Cool. Yeah, that's good.
Awesome. So on Conquer, I create a gold token exhausted. I will be at 5 now, and then Doran's Ring, I discard if I can, and then draw a card.
Yeah.
And
And then you discard and draw another one. Yeah.
Then I gotta discard that and draw again. Which is not bad for me at all, actually.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna send my quartermaster in. That is gonna be 612. Gonna move quartermaster to here.
Okay.
Because that will mean she can't get to 12 if she goes there, and then I will just back one to hide a card
Interesting.
and put it here.
Okay.
Pass.
All right.
Sorry, I play my decks very, very power heavy, and I prefer to play around a smaller amount of energy, and I prefer to play on the high power end.
I messed up so bad too. Because I forgot that Jax's ability, each equipment has quick draw. So I should have done something completely different with him and he would have lived.
Yeah.
That's okay. But one tap group. So we'll be at 6. Let's go 1, 2.
Fertilizer with it.
So how do you feel about 18?
It won't be 18 because I've got 2 units here. It's not a 1v1.
Okay. Let me get to 12 then. Gosh dang it. We both fell for that. Okay.
I remembered it from the last time that it happened.
I gotta get over
I
12.
can't afford. 2 to 11.
$13.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
If I reveal a card on the other battlefield, I'm just going to reveal it so that
Okay.
if I reveal this, can I just move these 2 back?
Unfortunately, because it's being played from hidden, it is specifically tied to the
Specifically
battlefield
follow
that
that
it's played in. The
Yeah.
only exception of that would be gear like hourglass and things like that automatically move back to base.
Yep. Damn.
Okay, and it looks like
I wouldn't have been able to play it either way.
Yeah. Also, it does look like your champion does not need to match the legend, but it does need to be a champion.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
So, or Tide Turner for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point, Hugo.
These guys will both die.
Okay. So we'll go to 3. I will pay 1 to draw 1 and pass.
Okay. Point for holding. Yay me. Tap 5, back a purple. I'll play my Vex.
Okay.
Then I will just tap, destroy the gold to equip the Boots of Swiftness.
Okay.
Just said that. Gotta leave it like that for now. Yeah, it's gonna be pass.
Okay.
Probably should have put more purple into this.
3, 4. Let's go here. Vex is at 7. Okay, so I do need to go to base on that. Yeah, you could make your Legend Draven and your Champion Rengar 100% if you pull both. Yep.
That's a nasty combo.
Yeah, it really is.
I was seriously hoping you'd leave that Navori Scout up here with your Fiora, because then you wouldn't get the when I attack or defend 1-on-1.
Yeah, it's true. And I need to be able to take your other battlefield anyway next turn. So I will pass.
Okay. Point for holding, me. Tap 5, back a purple, play a Vex.
Oh.
Then I will just back the purple to equip Cull to said Vex.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll move the Vex in over here.
Oh. That's a
Pass.
plot twist. Can't go to 4.
The hold game.
Yeah. Well, even if I don't hold. Oh, I totally forgot my point last turn. Sorry. I'll add that point. As I started turn 6 with Fiora out on base and did not do any. I was like, dang, I have no points.
Love it.
Yeah. Let's go. I don't think the deflect is worth it here. Let's go here. Group, go to 7. Let's do Feral Strength, go to 11.
I'm sitting at 13, 15.
Let's go to 12. Let's kill that.
Yep, that'll die.
Yeah. Create a gold. So 13. You can save both, but if you so choose. Double deflect. So let me see. So 3, 7, 4 to 11, 12, 13. Yep, that's mathing. Okay, 13, 13.
Okay.
Welcome awake.
Everything dies.
Everything dies? Okay. Pass.
Okay, I'm gonna tap 4. Back a purple Irelia.
Uh-huh.
Back a purple, equip the Boots of Swiftness to my Irelia. On equip Blade Dancer, back restand, send her in up here.
Oh, that's good. Actually, I probably should have pulled back, yeah. That mistake might have given me the game.
Irelia. Spend 1. Restand, then... Oh, damn, I can't do it again. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to attempt to hold.
Yeah, the only problem is I don't have any units that can be accelerated. Okay, game 3.
Game 3, let's go.
So...
This just leaves me...
Or was that game 1?
Battlefield. That was game 2, I believe.
Okay.
Wait, was it game 1?
That was game 1 because I used Sunken Temple. I haven't used Hall of Legends or Orange Forge yet.
Yeah, you're right. That was game 1.
So interesting. Yeah, I'll be going second. Oh, whoops.
Okay. You go second. No problem. Let me just pick out my. Make sure you choose out your legend. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do something slightly different this time.
Okay.
I've done the Vex playout as my legend. This one is gonna be Aphelios.
Nice. Okay.
I love being able to switch up legends throughout the game. Let's go.
Let's go bottom.
I'm gonna go 1 back. That's not bad. Okay. So you're going second
or first. You won. So I'll go first.
Okay. And I'm assuming blank battlefield.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. We'll reveal the top card. Ooh, Brutalizer to hand.
Well, that's not bad at all.
No.
Well done. Okay. For lack of better options, I'm just gonna tap 1, play a cold pass.
Okay. Or is it a move trigger? Oh, dang it. Yeah, okay, sorry. That's a move trigger, not when I move, or not when I'm summoned. Okay, good to know. So I drew Brutalizer for the turn. I'm only at 4. I hate being only at 4. That's not fun. Let's go into here.
Yep.
Go to 1. Pay 1 for a Brutalize, or oh, sorry, on Conquer. Reveal the top card. Add to hand the Hex Drinker.
The 1 move trigger. Yep.
Go 1 for Brutalizer. Don't need to equip just yet. Let's go 1 and recycle for a Poro Snack Draw. And 2 for a Plundering Poro.
Pass. Okay. Time to make this a little bit fun.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Back a green, I'll play out Aphelios. Then I will back the purple to equip the Cull to the Aphelios.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to use Aurelia, back a red, stand Aphelios. Aphelios channels 1 exhausted when he has an equipment equipped to him. Then I will just send him in here.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
I was actually, I should send him into the other battlefield. I need to get rid of that apprentice smithy.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I've got to send it in here.
Okay, sounds good.
Point for Conquer, and then Cull's skill will create a gold token exhausted.
So you still get a gold either way.
Yep. Well, it just means I get 1 gold rather than 2.
Yeah.
Then I'm just going to back 1 to hide a card. Here. Pass. Gosh, that was a big power spend for me, but worth it.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's 1-1. Go up to 5. What could you have hidden? Or do I care? I might not care. Let's then go strike down. disbanding the brutalizer to deal 5 to your unit. Okay. Okay, so that was a good course. Let's move into here. Go to 2. Create a gold on conquer. Tap 1 to be able to play another brutalizer. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, a blood rush. Gotta select him to get those points. Gosh, you are using so much power. I mean, yeah. So let's see. Then I think I'll go 1, recycle 1 to pop that, draw 1. Pass. Yeah, that is moving so fast. I mean, I am glad that you're using your blood rushes for this. No complaints here. Are you hungry? Dinner's ready. I'll be down right after this game. That's kind of scary. So let's go +6 to go to 11. Go into here. Where's my counter spells when you need it? Yeah, that's good. That might get you the game at this point. Okay. I mean, if I can take out your 1 unit.
Okay, so point for holding.
Yeah.
Oh, not that. Not that. Not that.
Next level strats right there. Not so fast to target to activate.
Oh yeah, and I use one of the gold for her rather than playing a purple, rather than backing a purple.
Yeah, no problem.
Anyway, I've got nothing that targets myself. Damn. I ran out of options. I just moved Jim Jimmer back to base and pass turn.
And hold. Okay. Let's group here. Whoops. We'll go into here. Go to 3. Go over into here. Go to 4.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Let's see then. So anything else that I want to do here? I kind of wonder if they will make a format where you can play any champion and legend combo. That'd be actually kind of cool to see.
Yeah, but then you'd see stuff like I'm thinking set Warwick and stuff like that. Or,
Yeah.
Lucian with a Warwick legend. Okay.
So
trying to think how I want to play this out.
yeah, you can in sealed. It would just be kind of cool, yeah, if there was like a side event at like a regionals where you could play. Okay, so both of those are coming in. That's 4 to 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay, 7.
Yep.
Go to 8.
Tap 2 bag of green, not so fast.
No, that's if it targets yours.
Oh, true that. It's not targeting mine. Sorry.
No worries.
My bad. Oh, just give me back my green.
I always just right click and hit search and just find it that way.
Yeah.
The shuffle.
Normally I
like
do.
Yeah, no worries. That's one of the hard parts about online play.
I give myself back my 2. Yeah, they're both gonna die.
Oh no.
I got nothing. I just whipped that so hard. I just thought I'd be able to not so fast anything that came my way. I thought I was fine.
Yeah, because I did have... I would have wonked one of them, and even then I had the extra 4 runes to still utilize that.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'd equipped the Boots of Swiftness beforehand, my thought process, the hope anyway, was that it'd kill off either one of them. Then I'd be able to equip both equipments to the other one, and that would allow me to use the Boots of Swiftness to equip and Irelia restand,
Yeah.
send it across.
So let's see, it would have been 8 to 7, then going 8 to 9 for you.
Yep.
And then, so if I did my 8 to 8, or 8 to 9, I also have the quick draw of Draven, or Doran's Shield, which would be 9 to 9, and that would be a trade.
So it still would have come out even either way.
I think so, yeah. And then you would have lost both your units with 2 cards in hand, and I might have been able to pull that off.
Yeah, but I can't do anything. So pass.
Okay. Let's go to 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's go here. Draw.
That's gonna fumble me the game, honestly.
I think so at this point. Because you got to spend... Oh, yeah, you have to stop me this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So even in that case, I'd play that there. Pass.
Yeah.
And I mean, you still have a way to equip.
I mean, I have easy ways to equip. My only problem is I've got no units.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Not so fast betrayals. So I had another feral strength and 2 blades that could be at quick draw speed.
Yeah. Jax, I feel like, is probably going to be the strongest link.
I think so.